All right, so we're going to run through workflow as if we're going to have a normal day's worth of work and what you're bound to see and actually come across. When you log in, your workflow, if you have loads transmitted to you, your workflow will have colors on it like this. If you don't have loads, it will be gray in color. All right. When you get to your Qualcomm, or actually, sorry, your PeopleNet first to start your day, a lot of times we'll have a prompt message saying, "Would you like to start this order?" Before you even log in, sometimes you can go ahead and select no because you're going to do your pre-trip first, and then you're going to start your order. So I'll click on workflow on here. I can see my loads I have for today. I have a Tupman to Torrance. Then I have a North Coast ethanol loaded on me for examples. I know I'm going to be starting with Tupman to Torrance, so I select that. It's asking me if I want to start my message, and I can view the trips for this load. Actually, the trips for both loads. All right. Once I'm ready to start this load, I'm going to click Start. That sends a message that I have started this load. Now, normally when you start going to your pickup location, it will prompt you with a message saying, "Would you like to arrive for this pickup?" And then you can click yes and you start entering in your information. Otherwise, if it doesn't for whatever reason, you can go into workflow, confirm that's the correct order, that your next event is live load. Click on that and click arrive. You see a prompt down here for arrive. Again, it's for live load, isobutane, and this is where you'll also see your reference numbers, if there was any. And once all that looks correct, you hit arrive. Now, the next screen you're going to see is going to be asking for your info for the load itself. It's going to ask for your trailer number and measurement type. Now, as you're getting ready to scale in or get ready to load, go ahead and type in your trailer number, measurement type, which you know is going to be by volume in this case because we're doing gallons. And then what's going to pop up is the amount of volume you have, unit of measurement, and your BOL number. Now, normally you won't have your volume or BOL number until after you load, but I do know I'm going to be loading gallons. Now, I like to do it this way because I only have 2 items to fill in once I am done loading, and I can start my day. So at this point, you set this down, leave it in the truck, you go load. After you're loading, you come back to this, scale out. You have your volume, which I'm going to put 8250 gallons, and my BOL number, which is say it's 4321 for now. So that's the information I need for this load. I'll go ahead and hit send. Now it's saying I have arrived, I have sent my message, and you end up on the messaging screen. Now, before you take off from your loading destination, go back to workflow, click on the load again, and you can have your depart message. You select that when you're ready to leave, and in this case, we're ready to take off. Something I did forget to do, as you arrive to your destination, you can also go on duty and put yourself on loading. So you put that loading remark in on your logs for yourself. All right, now this device will automatically switch you to drive as soon as it has movement, and it will also switch you to on duty once it has no drive or movement for 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to go back to home screen. I'm going to say en route we want to get some fuel. You come to our fuel island, we're getting fuel, you come back in the truck, you want to make a remark saying that you got fuel. Of course, before you gotta do that, let's go to duty status, select on fuel, duty status, fuel, and confirm that everything looks correct, that you're on duty, stay on duty, and the remark is going to be for fuel. Click accept, and that will put a remark in your logs for you that you've gotten fuel. All right. Let's say we're now arriving to our destination to offload. First things first, when we get there, go ahead and put yourself to duty status, unloading. That's when you pull up to the rack itself to unload. They accept. You make an unload remark. If workflow hasn't already popped up with a prompt to say, have you arrived to your unloading location? If not, just go into workflow, select order again, and you're going to say set my location for live unload at this location, PBF Torrance. Again, reference numbers would be down below. I'm going to go ahead and hit arrives, and I've arrived to offload. Just like you would when you load, it's going to ask you for your measurement type. Now, a lot of times when we're offloading, we're going to be sitting there for a while before we get the chance to offload or scale in or out. I like to go ahead and get this message halfway filled out with the volume. 8250 is what I had. Unit of measure, gallons. And if you're at a destination customer where you actually fill into storage tanks, this is also where you're entering the tank percentages as well, and any comments you'd like to make. Once you're ready to leave and your information is all entered in, go ahead and hit send. And we on there take to the messaging, and let's go ahead and set OK to say that your message has been sent. And you want to now get ready to leave to head back to your yard. Again, select the workflow, select the live unload, and it's going to have the next message going to be for depart. I'm departing from my destination. I'm going to select that. Now, a lot of times you'll have deadhead messages as well, and if that's the case, you go ahead and still select those and continue on. Now, my next load, which I have to say in this case here, I have a North Coast Pacific ethanol. I'm going to head there and actually start loading that one, but that'll be for another time. So I'm going to actually heading that direction, and a lot of times you'll have a deadhead message to send along with that. All right. Next video will be on my dogs.